Everyone has one life to live. Life is the gift of God, so it pays to be wise. One takes a drastic decision, especially when it involves much risk. Oh yes, I say much risk. For this was exactly what happened the day I made up my mind and decided to resign from my teaching job. My teaching career started in the 1980s at El-roi, Lagos State of Nigeria, which was the locality where I resided. After 3 decades there and my family having obtained a home in Ikorodu, I had to seek for transfer to the nearest Army Command School, which happens to be the one inside the Ikeja cantonment. For me, being so keen on punctuality, had to strive hard to always beat the Ikorodu road traffic. To be able to beat the hold-up and heavy traffic and make it on time to school daily, we have to move out so early, not minding the robberies and attacks on the highway. Well, first 2 years in Ikorodu was easier because my kids were around driving us to school. But that was short-lived when they got their own homes and have to move. I can easily drive from Lagos to Benin than from Ikorodu to Ikeja due to that slow and stop drives makes me sick. I started joining buses, and where it's not possible, I joined motorcycles, what Nigerians call Okada, whenever I noticed that I would be so late to school. On that fateful day in 2012, I got to K2 station from Ikorodu and couldn't get a bus. I checked the time, it was almost 8 a.m. that I needed to go into a class to teach as the subject teacher. I quickly beckoned an Okada man to take me from K2 to Ikeja Barracks. At the Maryland Junction, the Okada man and I narrowly escaped death after being hit by a bus. On getting to the school, I was still panting, and some teachers noticed that and asked. After narrating that ordeal in the staff room to the teachers, it later got to the notice of the head that I took an Okada from K2 to Ikeja Barracks to meet up with my morning classes. He immediately came to the staff room to ask me why I should risk my life because of the morning classes. Wow, his next question triggered some goosebumps on me. Mrs. M, do you know that if we had gotten news that something has happened to you, not to me, oh, God forbid, that immediately someone would have been sent to that same class to take over my subject. That same day, as I got home, after some discussions, I put in my letter for voluntary retirement. My colleagues shouted, "Just 2 years for you to go. Keep on pushing." I told them, it's better early than delayed. I put in my papers, and with all the protocols and procedures, I was finally retired in the year 2013. I am hereby and always appreciating my El-roi, the God that sees me, for keeping me safe and sound, and also his promises over his children. Thank you, Lord.